In North Carolina, by the way, over the weekend, I'm not even close to being done. In North Carolina, Donald Trump told a packed, mostly massless crowd that it's not a rally, but it's a protest against stupidity. But keep in mind, a bunch of people at his rally were not practicing social distancing or wearing a mask. Have a listen to this.
I mean, we are getting crowds, and this is pandemic, and we're rounding the turn. We're rounding the corner of the pandemic, okay? But we're having them outside, and we shouldn't say this is some kind of a rally. From now on, it's called a protest. We are protesting. You know, we're going to call all our rallies that because, you know, if you see a lot of these, let's call them blue states. We want to be nice. We're going to call it a protest against stupidity. So we are going to have protest against stupidity.
First of all, I'd call it a protest of stupidity. You got a bunch of people there that are not practicing social distancing. You got the majority of people there that are not wearing masks. I think it should be called a protest of stupidity. Also in North Carolina, Trump made a statement about Joe Biden. He said, well, you know what? I'm not just have a listen to what Donald Trump said about Joe Biden. Go ahead.
I tell it all the time, Texas, right? Texas, they like oil. They like guns, right? In Texas, right? And they like God. So he comes out with a platform. No oil. We don't want oil. This is during the Democrat deal. There'll be no oil. There'll be no God. There'll be no guns. This is not a good campaign.
First of all, what the hell is he talking about? Joe Biden is a religious man. Basically, he's claiming that if Joe Biden becomes, that's what he said, there's going to be no God and no guns. First of all, just a little fact checking here. Joe Biden has never said he wants to take all of your guns away. Joe Biden's policy and what many of the Democrats' platform are when it comes to guns, I would say 99% of politicians in office, there are specific types of guns, particularly those guns that are used in some of these mass shootings, that they want to be taken off the shelves. Never has anyone said, particularly Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, that they want to take all your guns away. Never has Joe Biden said he wants to take religion away. In fact, Joe Biden happens to talk about religion all the time when it comes to the loss of members of some of his family. His wife, his son were killed in a car accident. His son, Beau, who died of cancer. Joe Biden talks about guns all the time. So for Donald Trump to suggest that Joe Biden is going to take God away from you and all guns away from you is a blatant lie. And just for old time's sake, on Thursday in Wisconsin, Donald Trump brought up Hillary Clinton and the Hillary Clinton emails once again. It is a sign of desperation. Have a listen to this.
No, it's not, Brian. There's no desperation.
Have a listen to this.
Extremely
Depleted 33,000 as opposed to depleted. She depleted them too. But she deleted 33,000 emails. When is somebody going to pull the string? Come on, fellas. Oh, that's terrible. 33,000 emails.
So why he would even bring that up when he's running against Joe Biden?
Well, and you saw that. You saw
absolutely.
The Mueller's cell phones. All 12 of their cell phones were completely deleted. Right. You saw that, right?
So if I could just finish my thought.
We don't talk about that, of course.
I do like that music.
We don't talk about. So Donald Trump can't say that.
I guess I can't respond. Okay.
That music is awful, Sean. Don't play it again.
I love it.
It's ridiculous.
It's great.
Why? It's horrible.
It's great.
How is that good music?
It's fantastic. What music would you like to play?
Not that.
What music would you like to play?
Why are we playing music?
I think a good music for you would be conspiracy theory music.
Oh, that makes perfect sense. What is conspiracy theory music? It's just crazy how we can dissect everything Donald Trump says about Joe Biden that isn't exactly 100% spot on, even though if it's in the 90% realm. But then if Joe Biden says something about Donald Trump, we can't talk about that. Okay. It's an opinion. So like when Joe Biden said that Donald Trump is responsible for the 200,000 that have died of COVID-19.
Yeah, I agree.
No. I agree. You actually agree with that?
Here's what I think.
That is insane.
Okay, so
are you kidding me? So you're saying Donald Trump is responsible for the governors of New York and Pennsylvania and Michigan and California and New Jersey and Massachusetts that forced patients from hospitals to go into nursing homes that were positive with COVID-19? You actually think that? That's insanity,
Okay,
Brian.
so let me speak. Let me know when I can speak.
How was that Donald Trump's fault? Yeah, please speak, of course.
Thank you. That's very generous of you. Thank you. Here's what Joe Biden said. That's not all he said, by the way. He criticized the response to this pandemic. He's criticized what Donald Trump has said and done as far as social distancing and wearing masks. He has criticized, as many others in this country have, of Donald Trump's response to this pandemic. And I'll repeat the stats one more time because I think it's very important to remind JD and many of the other Donald Trump supporters that we are the richest country in the world. We have 4% of the population, yet 25% of the deaths. Am I going to say that Donald Trump is personally responsible for every single death? No.
Joe Biden
But
did.
okay, if I could finish.
And he got a pass from you.
If I could finish.
Okay.
If I could finish. Thank you. Very nice of you. Thank you. What I have said time and time again, and I agree with Joe Biden when it comes to this sentiment, that there is blood on Donald Trump's hands, that the response to this pandemic was atrocious. And I truly believe that many lives were lost because of Donald Trump and his response and the fact that he was undermining how serious this virus was when he knew damn well for sure, based on the Woodward audio, how serious this virus was.
Right.
Now, I know you want to shrug your shoulders.
What Fauci told him to say.
Not true.
Yes, it
Not
is
true.
Yeah,
Not
of
true.
course it is. That's why Fauci backed him up and said he didn't mislead the American public.
So let's
Brian.
go
But
with
of course,
that.
we didn't talk
Not
about
true.
that either. By the way, so we're going to find out very soon. You saw what happened in Nashville. Of course, we haven't talked about that, but the mayor of Nashville was actually lying to business owners about how many viruses were created or were spread through bars to keep them closed. By the way, just came out.
What does that have to do with Donald Trump?
Just came out. Milwaukee. This came out of a hospital in Milwaukee. A 89-year-old man that died. Cause A, complications of novel coronavirus infection. Cause B, dementia, hypertensive and atherosclerotic cardiovascular disease,
What does this have to do with
chronic
what we were
renal
talking
failure.
about?
There's several of these examples. Female, Hispanic.
You're killing me.
Cause A. No, how am I killing you, Brian? What I'm saying is we're going to find out very soon that the coronavirus didn't actually kill these people.
Oh, right. Okay.
What do you mean?
Sure.
What do you mean? All right. Okay.
Okay.
We're going to find that out very, very soon.
okay,
A lot of
Do we have
hospital
that
data is going to come out, Brian.
Do we have that
and we
conspiracy
saw what
music
happened
again?
with the CDC, where they said that 94%
Not
of
true.
deaths,
Not true.
the people had 2.6 or more comorbidities.
Okay.
No, that is true, Brian.
You need to read what the report said.
Your response is that, well, every single the chance of
JD's getting a little sensitive again, Sean.
A little sensitive,
Sean? We can't have fun on this
Brian?
show. We can't have fun on this show.
Yeah, that's not fun. You're
we can't
interrupting
have
with
fun.
music. Hey,
It's very entertaining
Sean,
when you
I'm gonna set you up with 3 times to interrupt Brian with music in the middle of while he's talking, and I guarantee he's going. And I guarantee he is going to lose his mind.
You see how angry JD gets when we play music?
He'll probably take off his headphones. He'll probably ruin the $20 headphones he's got on his head right now. He'll probably throw those on the ground like he threw his last ones on the ground.
Okay, I don't know what that had. You're so angry.
I'm not angry at all, Brian.
Why don't you?
That's
I'm
exactly
totally
right.
Can I
fine.
ask you a question?
I'm
Have
just
you ever laughed?
I'm tired of being interrupted by music when I'm trying to prove a point or when I'm trying to make a point.
Well,
I'm tired of it.
have you ever
and
laughed
I'm
in your
very
life? Be
tired of
honest.
us just attacking Donald Trump consistently. But
not
Joe
attacking.
Biden is making mistakes. I mean, Joe Biden yesterday said that 200 million people were going to die by the time he was done speaking. He doesn't know the difference between a million and 1,000, Brian.
Sure, okay.
But we don't talk about that.
Sure.
We only talk about Donald Trump.
Yeah.
We never discuss Joe Biden. We're in a presidential election, probably the
have to take a
probably
break.
the most important election. But definitely of my lifetime.
have to take a break.
And we refuse to bring up the other candidate. We only bring up one candidate, and people wonder why we sound
have
like
to-
a liberal show under the
Okay,
circumstances.
well,
Let's take a break.
That's another idiotic statement that you just made.